Hey guys, today is Wednesday, August 19th. The time is 11:15 a.m. and the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. That was Oriole Park in Midtown Toronto. I just left. And this is the Kay Gardner Beltline Trail I'm currently heading east on. The plan for this ride is to head east on this Beltline Trail to Mount Pleasant Cemetery, and from there I'll jump onto the Oriole Park Ravine Beltline Trail and continue down south, where I think I'll pop into the Evergreen Brickworks, and then I'll see if I can jump back onto the trail and finish up just to the north of there. Looks like there's a fire truck screaming down Yonge Street here. And it just turned onto Merton. These are the Davisville Station rail yards, which is where the headquarters of the Toronto Transit Commission is. And this part of the Kay Gardner Trail runs north along Mount Pleasant Cemetery, which is just south on my right. The Beltline Trail is divided into 3 sections. I think the section to the west is called the York Beltline Trail. And in the center you have the Kay Gardner Beltline Trail, which is what I'm on now. And soon we'll be on the southeastern part of the trail, which is the Oriole Park Ravine Beltline Trail. It sits on an old decommissioned commuter rail line that only operated for a couple of years back in the 1800s. It wasn't financially successful, so the rail service ended. And I think in 1990 it was converted into this public trail that we're on now. It's certainly one of the nicest trails in the city of Toronto, and it's quite spectacular in the fall time when the leaves start to change color on all the trees. I did a walk along the Kay Gardner Beltline Trail last fall, and I'm sure I'll be back to do one again this fall. And if you guys like this, I'll probably go back and do the western part of the trail that I'm not covering on this ride. So this is Mount Pleasant Road here, a major north to south street through the city of Toronto. And here the trail temporarily ends as it kicks us into Mount Pleasant Cemetery. This is a very old and very large cemetery that dates back to the 1800s. A number of very notable Torontonians are buried here, and other well-known Canadians. I think I heard that William Lyon Mackenzie is here, along with famous Toronto pianist Glenn Gould. I'm sure there's a very large list of people that are buried here. And it can be a bit confusing navigating your way through this cemetery, and I don't ride my bike here very often at all. In fact, this is the first time this year. So I'm just going to try to find my way to the Moore Park Ravine without getting lost. There's probably a more scenic route through the cemetery, but so be it. And I think I wanted nope, this is right. I think the trail goes just to the left of this center here, and I want to go that way. This should get me there. Probably shouldn't have second guessed myself. Here we go. So straight ahead should be a street called Moore Avenue. And on the other side, the Moore Park Ravine begins. And I think they'll be extensively renovating this section of the trail up ahead this fall. I'm not sure if the renovations have started yet, but we're about to find out. I thought I had the all clear to go for a second there, but the street's a bit busy. Wow, this is really bad timing. And someone was nice enough to hold up for a second. Uneven surface ahead, so we will dip down into the Moore Park Ravine trail. And I am on skinny road tires here, so I have to be extra careful. I certainly don't want to go sliding into someone taking a nice walk. And just down to the right is the ravine. I'll see if there's a spot where I can actually stop and get a look at it, but it's kind of fenced off here. And there's no view right there. Thank you. It looks like we're faced with a nice uphill climb. Or not. I haven't actually ridden my bike down here in quite some years now. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm not entirely familiar with it. I came for a walk down here last year, down to the Evergreen Brickworks. Go for it. Thanks. That was a bit slipperier than I anticipated, and for some reason, when I rang my bell, the girl went wide to her left, which is what you should never do when someone bells you. So look down into the ravine, which looks like it's drying up a bit. You should always try to pass people on their left, but they kind of made a flying V there. I think that was the Governor's Road Bridge we just went under, maybe. Didn't get a particularly good look at it. That was built in the 1920s, I want to say. And here, we can stay on the trail to the right, and this will run alongside Bayview, I believe, or we could come left and find our way into the Evergreen Brickworks. Thank you. Which is an old quarry. Thank you. Everyone seems well versed in their safety and etiquette, which is good to see. So this is a large, well-preserved nature space here in the city. It used to be part of a quarry, as I mentioned, where they sourced a lot of the bricks used in the construction of a number of notable landmarks in the city of Toronto. I think Casa Loma is one of them. It's also a very nice place to take a hike. There's a pond down there to the right. Perhaps we'll go take a peek at that.
I think what they were doing was...
And I can't really get a view of it. That's good. And currently this space is used for a farmer's market and various events. It's run by a non-profit organization. See if I can find my way over to the south entrance where I think I can reconnect to the Beltline Trail. Certainly a very pretty park. It's very well preserved. Let's see what's down here. And you can take a bus here from Broadview Station, which is on Broadview Avenue. I don't think it's the most frequent running bus, but it exists. And on Saturdays, I think there's one from Davisville Station. I'm just waiting for you. It's okay. I'm in no rush. So look at some of the old factory buildings. Most of these are original. I think there's only one new structure on this property. We've got a number of fish down here in the pond.
Hey, let's use our walking feet to get there. Now. Trying to climb more stairs because apparently she hasn't learned a lesson.
Motorcycle accident? Is that what you did?
And I think these stairs will lead us back up to the trail. But there should be a way to get back on without having to climb some stairs. And that should be Bayview Avenue just up ahead here. There is one of the bike shares here, so if you want to hop on a bike for 30 minutes and take it around, you can. And I'm in uncharted territories here.
There's a clear path right around the outside.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. She read my mind. Normally on these rides I have some idea what I'm doing, but for a moment there I had no clue. There's a look north up Bayview at Don Valley Brickworks Park, which is, I think that's the name of the original quarry, the Don Valley Brickworks. And it looks like there's an enclosed dog park here on the right. So this should loop us back up north to near where I started, or at least up to St. Clair. There should be a fork in the road just up ahead. I've come from the other direction. Now that I think of it, but it's always much harder trying to reverse engineer a previous ride you took several years ago. And I'm pretty sure I just want to keep going straight here. Let's see where this takes us. I believe this is still considered the Beltline Trail. I don't have the best wheels for this. That's Bayview Avenue on the left, the Don Valley Parkway to the left of that. That guy had a much better bike for this sort of thing. But I've only got the one. Oh, this is really rocky. And I can't see very well ahead here. I'm wearing sunglasses. You don't want to hit a large rock or a big dip in the trail. Thank you. Okay, so we've come to a fork in the trail. I think this is the way back up north to Moore Park. And this might be called the Park Recreation Drive Trail. And there's some kind of van or truck just up ahead. Just look down into the ravine. I wonder how many times a cyclist has blasted a rock into the leg of a person taking a walk through here. I certainly felt more than a few rocks kick up from under my tires. Whew. See right there, I just fired a rock into a tree. Maybe I want it to go right there, I'm not really sure. Is this Roxborough Drive? I don't know which way this guy's turning. Ooh, a paved surface. It's a miracle. I think the entire Beltline Trail is about 9 kilometers in length from start to finish. Looks like I might have spoke too soon about the better conditions. It's a nice looking bridge. Let's just go to the other side of it. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm an amateur Instagrammer these days. I don't even know what bridge that is. I should. Looks like there's a parallel trail to this on the left side, and maybe I want to be, whoa, on that one. let's see if I can. Nope. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong way at a fork somewhere. These are not conditions well suited for this bike. Boy, are they ever. Looks like we might be able to join up with the other side at some point. Or not. I don't know where the other side went. Maybe it's way up there. Ugh. Yeah, this is a mountain biking country we're in. I'm almost tempted to pull up maps. Why didn't I check maps before I went on this ride? I tried to be smart and just play it all off memory. Also, why didn't I turn around when I realized where I was? Because if this continues for quite a while, this is not going to be... Yeah, this isn't even a trail at this point. Let's take a look at the damage I've done. Okay, so I wanted to go left well behind here. So I think I'm going to stop the video and backtrack, and then we'll start it up again when I get back to where I started. Okay, so it looks like there were a few different opportunities to turn left onto the proper Beltline Trail, which I had missed. But this was the most recent one I missed. So let's not stay the course here and turn left onto the trail, and hopefully not have another off-road adventure. And of course it's paved on this side. Oh, this is so much better. But it looks like there's a pretty good uphill climb ahead to get out of this ravine. Oh, I'm not gonna make this. So as soon as we start, we find ourselves walking again. Maybe if I had some damn gears on the bike, I'd be more up to give this one a go. I did a few pretty rough hill climbs yesterday. One of them being up Poplar Plains as I made my way back up to Midtown after a trip into downtown. But just the combination of the really uneven surface here and already being a little bit spent, I don't really feel like giving this one the all-out effort it would need. It looks like maybe that I've continued on the other side. I could have crossed back over to this side right here. I was certainly unaware of that. So I apologize for this ride ending on a bit of a strange note. It was certainly a bit of an adventure. And let me figure out where the heck are we. Avoca Avenue. Oh, I think this is, we're in Deer Park, so this is St. Clair Avenue East. Right here, yep. And there's more trail straight ahead, but I don't feel like encountering that. And you know what? Let's finish off this ride by heading back around to where I started. Go right back to Oriole Park. It's on the way home anyways. That's Yonge and St. Clair straight ahead. Can I turn right here? I think I can. I can definitely turn right here. Let's just go to Yonge Street. It'll only take us a couple of minutes to get there. After all that nature riding, a little city will do some good. And there is no proper way to turn left onto Lawton Boulevard. I'm just going to turn with the pedestrians here. That's the street I want to go onto. But to get there would require either an illegal left turn or riding on the sidewalk to circumvent that, neither of which is a good option. Although you'll certainly see cyclists doing both of those things quite often. So I'll just make a right here onto Bryce Avenue. And then I'll make another left or another right. Onto Oriole GD. I believe GD stands for gardens or garden. It's not the most obvious of abbreviations. It's not one you see too often. So this is Lawton Boulevard, where I couldn't properly make a left turn onto from Yonge Street. So just to the north of here is the Kay Gardner Beltline Trail, where I started, as well as Oriole Park. Maybe even that same bench will be available. I'm starting to slur my words. I was hoping to do a live stream this afternoon or this evening. There's some equipment I've ordered off of Amazon, which I think will help. I ordered it yesterday. It said it would arrive today, but it hasn't yet even shipped. When I stopped to check the map back there in the ravine, I took a peek at Amazon. And sometimes at this point, if the item hasn't even shipped yet, it might not even come today, even though I was promised delivery today. I've seen it happen where it doesn't say shipped until much later in the evening, and of course it doesn't come. But this is something I'd really like this afternoon. And the day before I ordered something at around 2 in the morning for next day shipping, and it came at 9 a.m. yesterday morning, so well under 10 hours turnaround time on that. So I guess it has to do with the logistics of where it's shipping from, and they want to be efficient and not send a delivery guy with just 1 or 2 items. But still, I'll be kind of not happy if it doesn't come today. So this is the Kay Gardner Beltline Trail that we just rode through, and Oriole Park. And wouldn't you know it, the same bench is available. So I'm just gonna stop here and put my camera gear away. I live just a few minutes from here. So thanks for watching. I apologize for some of the misadventures, but hopefully it was good to see some new parts of Toronto that I haven't yet explored on this channel. There are links to Instagram and my Patreon in the description. Don't forget to leave me your comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.